What's going on, guys? It is Matt from SideQuest Arcade, formerly Madman Matt, and now on my new channel, Better Than High School. And I'm gonna show you guys, this is kind of a quick tutorial video. As most of you guys know, I'm going to Europe in like 5 or 6 days, and I've been packing up, so I'm just gonna show you guys what I personally like to pack on trips that I go. The same trip I went to Japan, I'm gonna be packing very similar, and I'm gonna give you guys some tips, some tricks, stuff to think about while you're going. Starting with step 1, let's just get right into it, boys. That's right, we're not slowing down. Step 1, what are you gonna bring all your stuff in? What kind of bag should you bring? Now, I personally have 2 bags that I usually go to for different reasons. The first bag is an Osprey, I forget what it's called, but it's a 35-liter bag. I like to use backpacks when I travel because it's way easier to carry things around rather than lugging a suitcase, or even if it's got the rollers, it's on your back, you're good to go. Make sure everything's all locked up, obviously. So yeah, this is a 35-liter bag. And originally I was thinking about using this one for my trip to Europe. This one's nice because it has, if you can see on the inside, you probably can't, it's got a lot of extra pouches so you can put stuff in the front. You can put socks and underwear at the top. So this one comes with a rain bag as well that came with it for free. It's a great versatile bag. It rung about $250, I think. But you know, the nice thing about these sort of bags is Osprey does have a lifetime guarantee, so if it gets horribly damaged, they will replace it. Simple as that, free of charge. The only other size that I might be using for this trip is a 70-liter bag. So also Osprey, just as nice, really good bag, really easy to use, comfortable. Comfortable when it sits on your back, shoulders, and hips. Very nice, good material, waterproof, everything. Yeah, 75-liter, I think I said 70, it's a 75-liter bag. So this is also a fantastic bag to use. Nice thing about this one, like I said, is twice the size in volume. And for this trip, I was talking to my girlfriend while meeting there. I'm probably gonna be using this bag, and I'll tell you why. So I was planning on using the 35-liter one, but compared to my trip to Japan, where it was pretty easy, I could pack light for one kind of type of weather, aside from rain, but that's very easy to throw on a rain jacket because Japan's so hot. You kind of know you're going to want to bring sweatpants, shorts, pretty easy. I'll be doing Western Europe at the end of August into September, and with countries like Germany and Amsterdam, they're actually quite cool. They can be quite cool around this time. There's also chances of rain. They're calling for rain in a couple areas, and basically what I'm trying to say is I really don't know what the weather's gonna do while I'm over there. I've seen multiple sources. I know sources. What is it, New Jersey? Sources, hey. I'm trying to do Italian all of a sudden. Anyway, so because I need to be prepared for multiple different weathers, I'm gonna be bringing a lot more clothes than I would have liked. And so because of that, I think we're gonna go safe with the 75-liter Osprey bag. Both these bags are amazing, would recommend for traveling and hiking. This is one of my go-to ones for if I'm out in the bush for a couple weeks. The other one's nice for a few days. And they both fit water packs, camel packs, if you guys have ever seen one. So that's always nice to do. So let me show you guys what I plan on packing on this trip. The first thing that I would suggest picking up, other than once you've decided your backpack, is this is something that you're definitely gonna wanna grab. This is a money belt. I'm about to put it on, I'm gonna show you. But this is, in my opinion, the best thing if you're paranoid about anything that's special to you, a Visa card, or even keeping your passport. That's where I like to use it. Canadian passport, in case you were wondering. This is a perfect way to hide and keep your stuff on you at all times. So even if your bag gets stolen, or something happens to you and you're paranoid, by having this on, you'll never lose your passport. So the way it works is you wear it in front of your underwear, but underneath your jeans. and you won't even feel it walking around. I guarantee you, I've been on multiple trips. I went to Thailand and Korea and Japan wearing one of these, and this isn't the same one. I think this is a different one. I have two. So yeah, rock it. They're about 10 bucks, 15 bucks Canadian, so if you're American, a little bit cheaper. Kind of nice. And there's someone mowing his lawn, and I'm sure that's picking up on this camera. And that is fucking fantastic. Fuck you. So let me just, so just to show it off, guys, I'm just gonna put this on, and then you can tell me if you see it or not. There we go. Just like that. Cannot tell that I am wearing a money belt as my passport. So that way, even if I get robbed, someone steals my wallet, someone reaches in, grabs my phone, I know I have my passport, so it's safe to get home. So, definitely gonna want that to keep any sort of valuables in. Another thing I would suggest bringing is actually a watch. So one of the reasons I like having a watch when I travel is so that I'm not constantly picking up my phone just to check what time it is, because some things are gonna be time sensitive. If you have booked trips to, I don't know, the Eiffel Tower, or you wanna catch a train or a bus, it's just always pulling out your phone. You wanna look around, you wanna see things. It's nice to just check your watch. So I would recommend a watch. Doesn't have to be a traditional one, you can get digital, don't matter, but I just find that to be a little helpful. So now we're going on to clothing and such. So the trick is you're gonna wanna go light. Light no matter what. Even though I feel like I'm overpacking on this trip, guys, if I'm being honest with you, but just because the weather on my trip is gonna be so random, I kinda have to play it. Gotta play the odds, you know. So I'm bringing about 4 or 5 t-shirts, you know, just whatever. Happy to go, wrap them up, throw them in there. You're gonna need t-shirts regardless. You know, if you're wearing a hoodie, you're still gonna wanna wear a t-shirt. So that works out, that's not really a big issue. So about 4 or 5 t-shirts, as you can see, and I'll show you guys how I like to wrap them up and throw them in there to save space, because that's the other thing that you're gonna wanna do. I'll do that at the end of the video. So, now the debate of pants or shorts. For this trip, I'll be bringing about probably 3 pairs of shorts, because I will be spending a few days in both Spain and Portugal and France, and I think France is going through a heat wave. So basically from the back half of my trip, I'm gonna be rocking shorts, but from the early half, it's gonna be a little bit cooler in places like Germany and Amsterdam, which is why I'm gonna need some pants. I'll be rocking, and because I'm going with a girlfriend, and we might go for some nice evenings, I'm gonna wear 1 pair of jeans on the plane to Berlin, and I'm going to bring some slacks as well. But other than that, I'm gonna be wearing kind of like pants that I can comfortable and move around in. So sweatpants. I have some mountain climbing pants that I like to wear when I travel, because the reason why I like those, I'll show you those real quick. These are by Outdoor Research. It's a nice company. Designed for hiking and doing other stuff. But the reason they're nice is because they have zippers on the butt pockets, and they have some side pockets as well. So I like to kind of put change down here on my side. I think there's actually some yen in there. Oh no, it's just a zipper. I thought there might have been some, I was gonna say, I don't think so because I washed these, but you guys get the point. They're kind of a stretchy fabric. They're not really warm, but they're still nice to wear in hot weather. But if it is raining, they're waterproof. So they're actually really nice to have. A good pair of sort of adventure-y pants, as I call them, adventure pants. So definitely would recommend a pair of those. I've always heard a lot of people say, should you bring a bathing suit? It depends on the trip. For this one, absolutely. Because I'll be going to both Portugal and Spain, specifically Barcelona in Spain, right off the ocean or the water. Definitely gonna wanna grab these. And I think a lot of hostels sometimes have pools or hot tubs. I know for my trip to Japan, I think I brought one, I never used it. Any sort of water interaction was in a onsen, so that's naked. So that's important to check out as well. Make sure you know what you're getting into with trips like that. Now this next one will specifically go out to the gentlemen of the area. Not to say, I'm sure the same principle goes towards ladies, but I don't have personal experience. Guys, I don't know about, I know this was made, I think it's a Canadian product. I don't know for sure, I've just heard that before. It's called Saxx Boys Underwear, S-A-X-X. Woo! These are a fucking game changer for underwear, so, because you're gonna be moving around a lot, you're gonna wanna travel. These are comfortable, I would recommend. I don't think that there's a lady one, but I'm sure there's something very soft and comforting for ladies. Girls, I know you looking. I know you trying to get, we all about comfort here, all right? We're just trying to be comfortable. So I have quite a few pairs. I've slowly, anytime I need to get underwear, instead of buying like a 10 pack of 4 or whatever, I just get one of these because it's about the same price. These are a little bit, they're like 20, 30 bucks. But if these, it's kind of a quality over quantity thing. So now all my underwear is super nice. So I'm liking that. Now for socks, either high sock or low sock, but guys, let me give you a tip. This one's for the ladies as well. There's this brand called Icebreaker, and it's made of merino wool. This stuff is awesome. It doesn't catch odors. So clean socks the whole way through. They're awesome. They don't retain any smell or whatever, so if you do have to wash them, you wash them, but it's not a big deal. Like I said, not having them smelly socks with you because you carry that stuff around. Some hostels have washers, dryers. I don't think they all do, but most of them will from my experience. But if not, you don't really have to worry about your socks if you're walking around a lot, which I plan on doing. They won't get super smelly and gross. I would definitely pick up some Icebreaker socks. Next up, we have preparing for the elements. So this is a raincoat by Marmot. Very light. So even if I'm in Barcelona and it's balls hot, but it's raining or if it's humid, this is a good thing I brought to Japan. I ended up using it, but this is perfect for that weather. Not to do with the heat, but to do with the rain. You can just wear this, a t-shirt, keep yourself dry. This is really nice. So would recommend this, a nice light raincoat. That there. And this is, if it is a little bit chillier at night, this is a smart wool. I believe it's merino wool as well. It's a sweater. It looks great, feels great, keeps you warm. Really enjoy this sweater. Would recommend picking up one of these. It was a bit pricey, I remember that, but awesome for the warmth and for just chilling in the hostel. If you're going to like, you just want to throw something on and relax for a bit, have a couple beers in the lounge room. This is nice. These are nice. So something to keep you warm. You could just bring a sweater or a sweatshirt if you wanted to, but yeah, that's what it'd be. Next up. So basically the last thing on the list before any sort of extra stuff, camera and toiletries, which we'll talk about, are nicer shirts. Now, I'm bringing one short sleeve and one long sleeve for nice shirts. These are obviously for the nightlife, going out into Amsterdam, going Berlin, checking things out, going to a nicer restaurant. You don't want to look like a total slob, Yeah, and I will say for Canadians, this is to the other Canadians, it's a rule, I read this, I wish I could remember, some travel blog I used to read, it was a Canadian guy. Always bring a nice plaid. Doesn't have to be red and black, but a nice plaid goes a long way, especially when you're constantly meeting new people. If you're wearing your plaid shirt that night, people will get a good kick out of you. It's a good conversation starter. Would recommend. Alright, so the last couple things is I will be bringing this camera. This is a Canon G7X Mark II. It's one of the best vlogging cameras. Films in pretty good quality. Audio comes out pretty good. Doesn't do 4K, but you can still film some really great stuff with it. So I'm going to be bringing that. So I'm going to be needing, a charger for it, which I'll have to get a universal adapter for England or for the UK. Yeah, the UK, but also the European Union, because that's where I'll be going. I'm not going to the UK, but I don't know, do they share? I'll have to figure that out. So I'll need an adapter for all my electronics, but being able to charge my electronics at night, that's huge. And because I'll be filming a lot rather than taking pictures, I have to bring a couple extra memory cards. And this is a small little carrying case for that, so that's nice and easy. I have two 64-bit, Jesus, I'm playing Nintendo 64, man. 64 gigs and one 32 gig in here. Just nice, easy, convenient. That's why I like this. Toiletries. So obviously going to another country, going to hostel hopping. Sometimes they sell soap, sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's free, you know, usually people will leave if they bought like a bigger bottle, they'll usually leave it for the next guy. So you can get by, but you know, I bought one of these a couple years ago. It's just a small little carrying bag. Very convenient, and so my traveler toothbrush, very small, and I like to keep just some body wash in there. That's it. This is well, it's just shampoo and conditioner. I have some wet wipes in there. I'm gonna throw some band-aids in there because I have a cut right now, and I just don't want it. As you can see on my arm, I got cut at work, and I just don't want that to get out of hand. So I'm just gonna pack some band-aids, so that's on me. And I got some face cream in there, just basic stuff, nothing crazy. Don't bring a lot of liquids. You can't bring liquids on an airplane. You know, body wash is optional. This kind of fell out, it came with it. I haven't used it, I just opened it. Like I just opened this. I've used the bag before, but all this stuff, it came with a bunch of stuff. I don't know. Right, so anything like that, anything else you can think of you might want, I would suggest getting some earplugs. Because some people at hostels they snore. And since I'll be staying at hostels, earplugs are you know, they're not a bad idea. I usually pick up a few. Throw them in there just in case. Other than that, I will be bringing sandals for my trip, like I said, since I'll be going to the beaches, so I'll be wearing shoes there, and then I have sandals in my bag. So overall, there's a couple other things, like I said, with my camera. Other things I would recommend, obviously, are sunglasses, because you might be walking around and catch the sun. Nice to have that instead of buying them there. If you have expensive sunglasses, I would recommend getting some, not like cheap sunglasses, because you want to protect your eyes still, like $5 ones from 7-Eleven. Probably aren't going to be very good. Just get some like decent quality, $20 to $40 range, I would say. So that way you know your eyes are still going to be protected and you can look fly when you're walking around. Not a bad idea to bring a hat. Some people aren't hat guys. I like this hat a lot. You know, some guys aren't into hats. I am. That's on you. If you want to wear a hat, you don't have to, but I would, you know, it's good for the weather, especially. That's all. Yeah, I think that basically sums up all the things I plan on bringing to my trip. I'm very much looking forward to it. And you'd expect more of this kind of style of videos, I suppose. I'm gonna do more. I'm not just gonna be travel vlogging the whole time, but I will be doing a travel vlog on my trip. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of video. A little bit more real. I get to see the real Madman Matt rather than the meme Madman Matt. We're gonna work on getting some lights in here and making this look a little better. But I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. I hope you guys learned something. And yeah, peace out, guys. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, so that about wraps it up, guys. If you have any other questions, make sure to tweet at me below, or you can leave a comment on this video. You can hit subscribe. If you want more content like this, let me know. I'm gonna be doing more IRL topics as well. I'm gonna be ranting a little bit. I got a lot of ideas. I'm very excited for the future of this channel, and you know, I'm doing it for me now. I'm making, pardon me, I'm burping all over the place. This is a horrible video. I got things I gotta improve on. I'm gonna fill in the space behind me. I'm gonna put lights here. I got some good ideas. I just got to commit and do it. I will be doing a little vlog on my trip to Europe. So I'm hoping you guys enjoy that. With all that being said, later boys. This is Matt. Better than high school. This is better than high school. This was better than high school. I think that's gonna be my ending. Let me know what you guys think. I'll say, this is Matt. This has been Matt, and this was better than high school. I think that's my intro, my outro. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that starting now. Okay. This was better than high school. Bye, later.